Well, good Wednesday morning, everyone. I'm Russ Riesinger. Hope your day's off to a good start. And as always, we want to thank you for making WTOC your choice for local news. We want to start out with the very latest on Hurricane Florence. Still a very dangerous and powerful storm as it moves closer to the East Coast. Right now, we're still thinking that landfall is either going to be in the very northern part of South Carolina or the southern part of North Carolina. Still not certain about that. Some of the models are showing it coming farther southward after it makes landfall, and that could create some wind and rain for us in the second half of our weekend. Still really too early to tell exactly what's going to happen, but you do want to make sure that you don't let your guard down.
We are in a very deadly and important game of chess with Hurricane Florence.
And Governor McMaster may have backed off his evacuation order for 3 counties in our viewing area, that being Jasper, Beaufort, and Colleton counties, but he's not taking Florence any less seriously. The storm continues toward land this morning, and millions of people along its path being forced to flee. Of course, a hurricane warning has been officially issued now for the Carolina coastline line, and that stretches from really the South Santee River in South Carolina all the way up to Duck, North Carolina, up in the Outer Banks of North Carolina right now. And most of those people seem to be following evacuation orders, although many also choosing to try and stick it out despite the dangers. Well, one place that is taking those evacuation orders seriously is Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Myrtle Beach is practically a ghost town right now, which is pretty eerie.
Beaches and streets around the popular tourist town starting to empty out. People began heading out of Myrtle Beach even before the evacuations kicked in at noon yesterday. Mayor Brenda Bethune says that's what she wants to see, although the city says it will do what it can for those who decide to try and stick it out. In North Carolina, beaches under a mandatory evacuation this morning. Deputies around Wilmington Island say, Wilmington, North Carolina, say if people have not left yet, they should be prepared to ride it out, possibly for days, even weeks. And a lot of people have taken that message to heart, spending the past several days boarding up their homes and businesses, putting out sandbags, filling up their tanks with gas. Many businesses in that area are reporting shortages right now of both gas and water. And right now, the South Carolina State Forestry Commission has issued a forester's burning ban for all of the counties in the entire state of South Carolina right now. That means that all outdoor burning, including yard debris and campfires, is now prohibited. That ban taking effect earlier this morning. State officials say the ban is to cut down on possible wildfires starting ahead of the storm. And because so many firefighters and other first responders are focusing on hurricane-related responses, they don't want to tie them up with having to go out and fight any kind of forest fires. The Forestry Commission has sent more than 30 of its personnel to help out with relief efforts. Rip currents getting more dangerous as Florence moves closer to our coast right now, but the word didn't seem to be bothering many of the vacationers yesterday on Hilton Head. Law enforcement agencies on the island say they've had to warn many people about the dangerous rip currents. Beachgoers that we spoke with said they won't be heading back into the water today, though. There will still be lifeguards posted at normal times throughout the beach. Lifeguards will be monitoring those who do decide to jump in and swim, but that is really not something that we recommend. Not a good idea by any means. All right, WTOC has everything you need to track Major Hurricane Florence on our website and our mobile apps. Just click on the Hurricane Center there on WTOC.com or visit the Hurricane Resources page on our news app. You can also get up-to-the-minute forecast from our First Alert weather team, including regular videos. That is all right there and on our weather app. And I want to just mention a couple of things. We've had a lot of people calling us wondering if Chatham County schools are going to be closed. No, they are not going to be closed. What has happened is that schools in Chatham County, North Carolina, are closing, and somehow someone got word of that, passed it out on social media, and a lot of people are thinking that means Chatham County, Georgia. It does not. Chatham County, Georgia schools are still open at this point. So look at a couple of these other messages here really quick. People warning those who say those who are staying. Lisa says those are staying. Be prepared for flooding as well as wind and rain, and that's good advice because, like we said, we could get some wind and rain on Sunday, depending on what happens. But still not clear about that. Veronica asking about Georgia. Well, this probably we may see some impact here as you go farther down the coast in Georgia, farther southward. Probably going to be in better shape as you go that way. But again, we're really not too certain about that at this point. Let's see. That's about it on the comments here. But I can tell you what, we're going to have Cutter join us at 11 o'clock, and he, of course, knows a lot more about the forecast than I do. Do we have a live look outside right now? Yeah, this is a view of Tybee. You see, looks like a little bit of rain falling out there in some areas. Not too bad of a start here, and I think we're actually expecting pretty nice weather the next couple of days. Really, any impact that we would have from this would be starting probably late Saturday night with winds moving in, and then, of course, Sunday and into Monday. At least that's what Cutter told me the last time I talked to him. But he'll be here at 11 o'clock. He'll have a complete update on this, an extended forecast on the hurricane. He'll get you up to date then. But for now, I'm WTOC's Russ Riesinger. I certainly hope you have a great day, and we'll see you again at 11.